With our panel, Hugh Hewitt and Steve Murphy. Hugh, I wanted to go to you, and I thought maybe you could help me out with something. I watched John McCain at his rallies, and he says to everybody in the rally, Barack Obama's going to raise your taxes. Now, does everybody that goes to a McCain rally make more than $250,000 a year? Because those are the only people whose taxes are going up if Barack Obama's
Well, I don't
president.
believe that, Kristen, and I think a lot of people who doubt Barack Obama's pledge are looking at the pledge he made to accept public financing. He broke his word with regards to that, and they fear that he'll break his word with regard to taxes. But I want to make sure we do one thing tonight. We're living in the equivalent of 1939. It's a very serious election. Israel has been threatened again by the fanatics who run Iran. There's a government falling in Israel, and tonight the Shas party announced they will not join the Livni government. They'll have an election there. We're on the cusp of the edge of the knife, and we're talking about wardrobes and rhetoric and labels. We ought to be looking at what does Barack Obama believe about the state of Israel? What does he believe about our enemies? Because the difference between Barack Obama and the old Democrats is the old Democrats, like Truman, believe that the United States was the answer to the world's problems, not the world's problems. Well, I often hear in Barack Obama's rhetoric, and especially in the rhetoric of some of his advisors, like Bill Ayers and Rashid Khalidi, people he's
Bill
associated
Ayers
with
is not
for
an
years.
Advisor. Come on, Hugh.
Oh, I think that's
Dennis
just a friend.
He's not an advisor.
He might not be an advisor this year. He has had a 20-year relationship with Barack Obama.
He is not an advisor. Steve, let's go to this to what he raised. Yes, we live in a very perilous time. There are a lot of things going on around the world. I think that, frankly, that's an argument for Barack Obama. I think he's been quite clear on what he thinks about Israel. What is your take on it?
You know, I found something very interesting in the polls, looking pretty deeply in them, working closely with the Obama campaign, as I do, and we're now finding that voters think of these two candidates, the one with the steadiest hand is Barack Obama. Now, in terms of Israel, he's a complete supporter of the state of Israel. Dennis Ross is his top advisor on Israel, and I think that Barack Obama's approach is going to serve us well, make us stronger, because as I think it's...
Hey, Steve. Hey, Steve.